I'm just doing a quick review because I wanted to get a few new supplies, and I've seen these advertised, not necessarily this brand or anything, but I have before had glitter gel pens, and I've seen that these are brush tips for glitter pens. So I figured I'll get some because that might be a really exciting thing to add for some of my designs and colourings and things for my books. I've already taken the cellophane off and taken it out, and then before I started looking I thought, you know what, just for a change, because I don't normally do reviews, I'll just try them out on camera and see what we think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love them. So yeah, so they're actually double-ended. So there's 12 items but 24 colours, and so as I've discovered, then they both seem to be a brush tip type thing, but then that looks the same colour, but it's not. That's slightly darker green than that. Or am I going mad? Yeah, they are different colours. Like that's an orangey, that's goldy, that's a pinky, that's a lilac-y. So they are different shades on either side. So I presume, I mean, I don't know anything about making, manufacturing pens, but I assume there's a stop point in the middle where the ink's on that side and that side. But I just figured, yeah, I'll give it a go. So these are called glitter jewel tip markers, and I mean, you can't mistake that it's going to be glitter because the cover is just so, lovely, metallic, glittery, shiny, and yeah, I'm going to give them a try. I've just drawn this really quick flower design, and I drew it in fine line pen. It's nothing spectacular or special. I just wanted to try out the pens. So I'm just going to put some colour on with alcohol markers because, well, I want to see how the glitter brush tip pens work going on top of something else, as well as try them out in their own right on just plain paper. So I'm just gonna put this, I've just picked random colours, this pink that's at the side of me, sorry it's going to be really messy, but this isn't, something I'm doing precisely and neatly to go into a book. Just trying to get a bit of colour down. So let me just see if I've got another colour sort of lying around somewhere that might be of use to use. Oh, I hadn't put the lid back on that one. Oh, it's still working. That's all right. Definitely check you've put your lids back on your marker pens. I've made that mistake before, not pushed it right on, and then found that I've gone to get a colour and I'm like, oh no, I've totally messed up. And then the colour's gone. This is probably a bit dark, but it's a test to see them going over light things and dark things. So just ignore the fact this is going to be really ugly and messy. So I'm just going to put, what's this colour, turquoise thing, but a bit lighter. Yeah, and just see how they go on, how they work. That's going to be okay. So I'll just I don't know, just get them all out the box. That squiggle, by the way, I did that, so that doesn't come on the box, not that it makes any difference whatsoever. Let's just I don't know, let's just start off with a blue, and I'm just gonna go like this and see what happens. Well, they're actually really good coverage. I'm interested in the glittery quality of them. I'm going to do the other side of this. That's a nice colour, the aqua. And it sort of pushes around and moves around, so the ink's coming out really well. Let me just put that there so I know that's the colour. Well, I will know that's the colour I've used. Let's have a look here. This is just basic printer copy paper, which I know some people are fussy about the papers they use. All the drawings I do, I literally just use basic cheap copy paper, and every drawing I've ever done in any book, that's all I've ever used. But you know, some people like thicker paper and their own thing, you know, go for it, whatever you like. I can see a silver, very fine silver glitter in there. It's very fine, so they've got good colour, good pigmentation, like an alcohol marker. You know, good colour. I mean, I don't know whether it's alcohol marker based. Does it say on here? I really don't know. I'm no good at all this technical stuff. You know, I mean, no, I rely on, I don't know, Colour with Claire to to let me know what's what. I don't know. Does it say? It's so shiny, I can't, there's nowhere obvious it says alcohol marker fluid or water-based fluid. I don't know, it's not obvious to me, but I'll soon find out if it goes well. There's the pink. That's a lovely sort of, I don't know, cerise Barbie pink type of thing. I'm gonna try, where's that pink that I've just used? Right, I'm gonna try and put, let me just zoom in a second and move that up. I'm just going to try and put a sweep over this alcohol marker pink and see if that takes, if that works. And then let's find, this is sort of greeny yellow. Is there, I don't know, maybe a gold? That ends gold, that ends more of a bronzy gold. But it's nice, there's 24, it's nice to have, you know, a selection of shades, different types of golds. And there's another one that's gold going in towards sort of golds and coppers, yellow golds. And I mean, I like the range of colours. There's a sort of silver. Let's try out silver. Fanning out of these. Oh, and if you press hard, I can do with with a brush tip, a fatter start, or I can go lightly and do thinner. That's handy. That is handy. Yeah, that is handy. So I can do light, fast sweeps, or I could go more on the side of the nib and have a faster sweep. Let's try a sort of really contrasting colour on top. So I don't know, I'll go for this blue. Just see how it sits on top of the alcohol markers. I'm doing this sort of upside down. I would normally turn my page around a bit. Let's go on top of the silver. So we've got one glitter pen over another. What's another nice colour? That looks a nicey, I don't know, sort of deep pink, peach, deep tangerine, peachy rose. Do swirl. See, I'm getting a really fine line with that. Obviously these are new nibs, so I've not, you know, messed them up or anything. And I'm going to place my finger on this that I drew a little bit ago. Yeah, it's dry. Yeah, it's dry. So yeah, it's dried quickly. Let me just place a finger on what I've just done, the blue. Yeah, that's dry. There's a little bit of glitter residue coming off, but you know, it's drying fast. I think they're quite pretty. I said there's a whole, you know, 24 colours in just 12 pens. Let me try another colour here. Let's try a green. Let's try a light green and just fan out. That's nice. And then maybe I'll do the dark green on top for a bit of, let's try on here. I'm liking these. I mean, I think that I can, let me just angle, because obviously the way the light hits things is going to make a total difference to the way that it looks, with it having the glittery sheen. I like them. I like how they're looking. Anyway, so, you know, that's it. That's my review. And then, I mean, clearly on top of these, you could put, you know, paint pens on top. They go and sit on top well. As we know, paint pens, acrylic paint pens will sit on top of practically anything. And I quite like that. So anyway, I've got no association with this whatsoever. I just bought it. Let me just zoom out. I got it off Amazon just to see, and if I fancy adding a bit of glittery stuff in a brush tip format application, then I'm going to use these. So anyway, that's it. That's all I've got to say. Bye.